everybody. Welcome to Whispers and Ink. You guys, I am Jennifer Merle Hampshire. I am not only here to inspire you, and you. I'm here to give you permission to try something new. Now, sorry. I am working on back to school theme all month. It's August. You guys, it's actually chilly here in northern Indiana. Like jeans weather and a t-shirt. I love it. However, you guys, we still have several kids that aren't back in school yet, but I know that our kids here in my town and in the surrounding counties are back in school. But I am excited because we are finding ways to use stamps that we already have in a way that is fun, back to school-ish, and I have a fun idea for us today, so let's create, you guys. All right, so here's the list. If you didn't figure it out, we're going to be using the Hey Chuck bundle. I do have the dies here. And I put mine on a simple little magnet here. I do have all the die cuts here. I did do some die cutting ahead of time, but we are going to need to use this because I find it, for me anyways, I find it easier to color and then die cut, okay? And it might just be me, but tell me in the comment section, is it just me? Gosh, I hope not, because then I'm not going to be feeling really great about that. I'm going to be honest. Anyways, so we've got this Hey Chuck bundle, and you've got something to crow about. How perfect is that for, let's say, somebody made the football team, somebody made the cheerleading squad, somebody made color guard, somebody did something with school, band. They got some sort of a leadership role in their marching band. I mean, the possibilities with this are endless. And me here living in the country, you guys, chickens are hilarious, okay? And then the other thing we were going to do, I want to make a background, you guys, and I'm using the clouds that are part of the border dies. And these have a lot of huge possibilities. Now, as you can see, I've got little low-tack tape on almost all of them. I have used this. This is a great die cut set to have on hand in your stash for so many things. Good afternoon, Lori. How are you today, honey? Great die cut set to have for so many things. All right. Oh, we had all that rain last night, Lori. Oh my goodness. All right. So I have a weather vane in black, and I have 2 pieces of fence. I wasn't sure, and you guys, again, I stamped and then I die cut those. I wasn't sure exactly all of the things yet, but we're going to figure that out as we go. All right, I also have Mossy Meadow. That is a 4 1/4 by 11. And we are going to burnish that with our bone folder. I use this with my team bone folder, you guys. The Inky Whisper Sisters. We're always looking for fun team members. And let's see. All right, so I had this piece of scrap and I want to use it. And it's got a little bit of schmutz, as we call. We got a little bit of schmutz here, but we're going to disguise it, so I'm not going to worry about that. So I took a piece of scrap, and I'm going to use this as a template to create some background here. I also have crushed curry and pumpkin pie, but I do think I'm going to add one more color, you guys. I think we might need some Daffodil Delight here, but I'm not sure. And we're going to work our way up from dark to light. And I'm going to, move my stuff around. We're going to need some scratch paper, of course. We'll use the messy side and not the cleaner side. And we're going to work our way up. I'm using blending brushes. That's the other thing that we're going to be using here today, you guys. And I'm using big ones for this. A little bit more surface area, okay? And they come in a 3-pack, right? Oh, kittens everywhere. So we're going to move this around a little bit. We're going to rub our brush in our ink. And you guys, I always start off of my paper because there's always a heavy dot there. And I always hold my brush back far. And I do that because I find that I don't push as hard. And when you don't push as hard, you don't leave as much of a mess, at least for me. So I'm using that to create that. And then we're going to work with our crushed curry next. Crushed curries next. Let's put this pumpkin pie away because you guys know what's going to happen. I'm going to dip my ink in it for sure. For sure. And then I'm going to kind of tweak this just a little bit the other way. Again, I'm going to start off my paper. And I'm going to rub that in just like that. And we're going to get that little bit of cloud look in there. Oh, that looks so cool. All right, now I need one more blending brush because I don't want to use my crushed curry. Don't want to use my crushed curry one because it'll be too dark. I want the top to be super light, and that is intentional. All right, so now we got Daffodil Delight. I'm going to ink that up, and then I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm going to go up a little bit more and put it on an angle to get a little bit more cloud action in that. There we go. How about that? What do we think about that? I think that looks kind of cool. I know you can still see the schmutz there, but I'm okay with it. That was a plane going by, you guys. Now, the cool part of this is, you guys, this is going to go in my die cut case so that I can use it again. So it's not a total waste of my scrap. Although, being able to do these fun little technique-y things is never a waste of time. So my die cuts are over here. So how I store this, you guys, I'm going to close my lid. I always keep my cut and emboss stuff with the name. And then did you guys know that UPC code down there? Right there, that's actually the item number. Did you know that? I love that. Love it. Makes it so easy to find things. And then I'm just going to stick that piece in here just like that. And that way then I have that template to use again. Ta-da! All right, so now the rest of the card. This is going to be our inside piece. Now for these blending brushes, you guys, a little bit of warm water. I always let it run for a little bit and then I push the water off and then I let it run a little bit and I do the same thing and then I flip it both ways, okay? So that it doesn't end up like that. I didn't get that clean enough and we're going to get that ink on there and it's going to be stained. And certain colors of ink, you guys, stain a little bit more than others, okay? Particularly like the reds. The reds are real good for that. But don't fret. They still work and they don't share, so it's all good. All right, so I originally was thinking of using this chicken here because it looks like he's crowing. But then I'm like, wouldn't it be cute if he actually was on a skateboard? So we're going to stamp the skateboard on here. And then I'm going to stamp this, die cut it out after I color it. And then we're going to put him on the skateboard. And then we're going to do a little flag thing, I think, on the side of it, so that we can have him scooting along on his skateboard going to school. All right, so we've got pumpkin pie. And yes, I am aware, if I'm going to do some coloring, that I should be using my Memento or my StazOn, depending on what I'm using. However, I'm just going to do a little bit. You guys, I have so many different kinds of chickens in my chicken coop. I know my friend Kim always loves this sound, the Velcro sound. Me too, though. I do too. Love it. All right, so we're going to use just the regular bronze color, and I want to use the fine tip end because I just want to add a little bit more color to this, because I actually have a chicken in my chicken coop that is cream and brown, and I love it. And it's just got like little flecks all over the place. That didn't go down very hard. There we go. And then we've got an ivory here. And I want to blend that up just a little bit. And just keeping in with the skin tone colors. And there we go, just like that. I didn't want to go super crazy with the coloring because to me, it's not necessary. We're going to take our light cherry cobbler and we're going to give his little waddle here a little bit of red. And then we're going to get a little bit of coral. This is the light coral. And we're going to give him a little different beak color. And just like that, we have a chicken. Isn't he cute? I think maybe he might need a little bit more ivory in here. Oh, I did just do that, didn't I? Darn it. Live on TV. There we go. Thinking maybe a little bit of coral on the bottoms of his feet. Do, 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 do. There we go. So now we got a little coral on his feet, a little bit more in his tail feathers, and it's all good. Now we're going to take the die cut for this. I'm going to grab a little bit of my low tack tape because I want this to line up exactly where I want it. And the way I pick a spot, you guys, like I line up the feet and then I check the side and make sure that's where I want it to go. And then I put my low tack tape there. And this is how I run it through my cut and emboss. So we've got that. Actually, before I put this away and before I die cut that out, I want to put a little bit of shadowing. I forgot. I want to put a little bit of shadowing on the inside piece. Bum, bum, bum. With Daffodil Delight. Guys, I almost forgot. And I just want to do it across the front or across the top just to add a little bit of something, something. I love how smooth that goes. Isn't that pretty? Love it. And then we get that little bit of shadow in there. I was super duper light. Take your time, you guys. And here's the thing. You guys, I don't always hit it spot on 100% every time. Okay? This type of stuff takes some practice. If you don't like it, guess what? It's a piece of paper. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's cut this out. We're going to bring in our mini and we're going to die cut this piece and then we're going to put it all together and it's going to be so stinking cute. Can't wait. All right, our little rooster here. Oh, I'm actually excited that they brought in roosters. I am a person who does have roosters. I know not everywhere you can have roosters, but I do hatch out my own eggs, and I don't know if you've seen that, but I have done it, and I do know that I will be doing that next year. There is our rooster, and we're going to put our scraps to the side, and then we've got our skateboard. So fun! Now, where do we want our skateboard? Do we want it here so that our rooster can go right here? And then we can put a little sentiment in there. You rule the roost. You've got something to crow about. I think I'm liking where we're going here. We've got our skateboard, and I'm using pecan pie for our skateboard. And then we're going to have our rooster standing on top. And then we've got our fence. We need mini dimensionals, and I just saw those. Where did I see them? Right here. Mini dimensionals. I like using the minis for these roosters, you guys, because you can get it in all the little spots. Now, I got all those little mini dimensionals there, and I'm going to do a little spot of glue on each of the feet so that it looks like he's actually standing on the skateboard. Bum, 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 bum. Just like that. And then we don't have to take all of these. Oh, there it is. We don't have to take all of the dimensionals off. I'm just going to take 3. And we're going to stick him on here like that. Hold him on for just a second. And then we've got some fencing. I do like this fencing because it's easily joinable. I don't think we need a section of this, so I'm going to cut this off. Actually, I think we're going to line it up and then we're going to cut it off. Because that way then I know exactly where I want it to be. Because we don't need it all. Little dimensionals on there. Because I want it to look like He's skating past the fence. Does that make sense? Gosh, I hope that makes sense. So we're going to put this in here like that. Like that. And then I'm just going to cut this one little end off right here. There we go. How did that happen? Doggone it. Come on. Apparently my hands are shaky today. I don't know what's up with that. And then we've got our little weather vane that we're going to cover that end up. Gonna put that right there. And this is kind of like, you know, a kind of crazy farm. That's okay. I'm good with it. So we're going to put that on there. And then we've got our sentiments. You've got something to crow about. And our pecan pie. This is our inside. Don't want to lose that. I almost forgot what I was looking for. We're going to stamp that. Hey, Mary. How are you today? I hope you're good. I'm going to stamp. You've got something to crow about. We're going to put that. My big trimmer here. We're going to cut this up. All right. I should have measured, and I didn't. There we go. Oh, I just lost something on the floor. I felt it kick my foot or hit my foot, you guys. I think it was the cap for my take your pick tool. That's all right. We'll find it later. I think we need a little piece of green underneath. I was struggling with the sentiment part, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I really, really was, because I wasn't sure how to oh, I just found it. Because I just kicked it. Darn it. Oh, found it. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, okay. I was struggling with how I was going to do the sentiment on the front and leave the inside kind of blank, and then I don't know that I like the you rule the roost for the inside. I don't know. What do you guys think? The struggle is real, you guys. I don't always have the answers. Kind of like figuring it out with my crew, right? There we go. That I do like. We'll put a little bit of glue on there. Sometimes, collectively, we get better projects. At least that's how I feel. Which is why I love doing lives. I'm not going to lie. Because I think the energy and the excitement of what we do together can't be beat. I love it. See, so we're going to have that sentiment just like that. And no, it's not straight, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. There we go. All right, so now I think we're just going to put a different rooster on the inside. We'll put this down here like that. Hi, Henry. Are you going to come craft with us, Henry? Little kitten Henry is down at my feet, you guys. But he can't get up on the stool because I got a bunch of stuff there. Okay. I'm liking that. What do you guys think about that? So cute, right? Love it. What, bud? What? Hold on. Hold on. Mom's got to get the stamping done first, and then you can come up here and say hi to the girls. All right. All right, so here's our inside. Do we put another rooster? Do we do just a little bit of fencing? I don't know. I'm struggling with that. I want a congratulations, you guys, but I think that that's what that needs is a congratulations, but a simple one, right? Nothing too crazy. I'm looking through my stamps. I'm a-looking. For something that's going to fit. Something, 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 something. Oh my goodness. I'm still looking. Hang on. I'm sorry, you guys. I thought we could get by without one, but I don't think so. And you know the bad part is, I don't think I have one. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Sweet Songbirds has a congratulations. It's a little one. So we're going to have to put something else with it. And I do think, I'm glad I brought the fence over here, because I do think that we're going to put the fence down on the bottom like this. And then in the pumpkin pie, because I want it dark so we can see it. I hear you, bud. Hang on, I'm almost done. Like that. Oh, there we go. And just like that, there's our inside. I know, bud. Hang on. I'm coming. What? Okay. There we go. Henry wants to say hi, you guys. You see his little earsies. I'm going to glue this on because he wanted to say hello to everybody. You going to lay down now so you can help? Thank you. Good job. No, you don't want that stuff. That's icky. All right, so here's our card. You've got something to crow about. Oh, my gosh. And then remember, you guys, don't be afraid. Sorry about the tail. Hey, Anita. Don't be afraid to try something new. And remember, we did pumpkin pie, crushed curry, and then daffodil delight on the top. And then we did a little daffodil delight on the top there. And then we put our congratulations on that. Yes, right? I know. He is so cute, you guys. This little face. Oh, this face. I love it. But you guys, don't underestimate your stamps. Seriously, don't underestimate what we can do. Oh, Lori, he says hi. don't underestimate the different things that we can use stamps for these different type of themes, just like the red, white, and blue that we did last month. You guys, and I'm loving these themes. I think that it even gets me to think outside of the box so that we can come up with all these exciting uses, sorry, for our different stamps. So this one's Henry approved, you guys. Here's Henry. Henry says that he loves the chickens. Loves the chickens. He sits in the window and listens to the chickens crowing in the morning. But I hope that you guys love this too. Hey, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that that you are having an amazing day getting crafty, and I hope that you loved today's video. I know that Henry did. He's so cute, you guys. They're still so little. Oh my gosh. So little. Anyways, thanks for joining me, you guys, in my crazy shenanigans of my kitten life here on the homestead. But I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.